here's something interesting. This isn't exactly what we'll get. Yes, this is the i5 and we will get the i5 in India, but this is the Chinese version of the i5, the long wheelbase i5. But, wait, we will be getting the long wheelbase 5 Series. So let's take a look at the design and the cabin, which will be pretty similar. The i5, of course, is the electric version of the 5 Series. BMW's second long wheelbase car in India after the 3 Series, the Bavarian car maker will be looking to take away market share from its rival, the E-Class. One thing you will notice is that the nose is quite different from the i5 in other markets, and there are other details that are quite different too. Now, an interesting design, of course, a lot of 7 Series cues for this 5 Series. This is the i5, of course, and a nice long bonnet, sharp cuts. A lot of familiarity here, especially with this shoulder line, the strong shoulder line. But here's where it's different. This rear door is much longer than the standard car. It's a much longer wheelbase, and this quarter glass stays on the door, unlike the Mercedes. These longer doors could be a bit unwieldy, especially if you need to open them when other cars are parked close. Now, an interesting rear tail light configuration, and that here, the L, is how we know this is the long wheelbase version. The boot, however, isn't very large and no spare tire either, and that's because of the big battery. This version has an extended wheelbase that stands at 3.1 meters as against 2.9 for the standard car, and a length of 5.1 meters as against a 5.0 length for the normal 5 Series. When it comes to power, we are likely to get the 208 horsepower BMW 530 Li. Now, if you've been in a 7 Series, this will be very familiar. And it is very avant-garde, very upmarket, very modern and luxurious at the same time. The way this LED band runs across with this crystalline effect, wow, that's tremendous. The curved display here, crystal for this selector, the gear selector here, again crystal for the drive selector, the start-stop in glass, lots of piano black, a very modern interior, and build and material quality is also impressive as well. Of course, material quality is not quite up there with the 7 Series, but what gets my attention is that many of the bling bits stand up well to close examination. And just like the 7 Series, you can't see any vents. They're hidden in this recess and you control them from here. The long wheelbase means there's more space in the back. Now, a good amount of space here, but you're sat a bit knees up, but that's because this is the i5 and it gets that big battery underneath. Without that, on the ICE version, it's sure you get a little higher seat and a bit more comfort. Nice recline to the backrest, but what you do get is that. And that, if it comes to India, could be a game changer. BMW theatre seating with its 31.3-inch panoramic display, 8K resolution and 5G connectivity enables high-quality video and streaming. Adding to the experience, the Bowers & Wilkins Diamond surround sound experience. And there's even a bit of extra headroom in the rear. For those interested, the normal wheelbase i5 M60, a direct import, is already on sale in India.